When I say Roblox hacker, who do you think of? Is it one of the classics or is it one of the newer ones? And are they a real hacker or are they a fake? Here are the biggest Roblox hackers of all time, from Jenna to John Doe to Tubers93. So let's start with the hacker that made almost every Roblox player scared to play Roblox for an entire day, John Doe. The John Doe Roblox account was created by the founders of Roblox, David Baszucki and Eric Cassell, as a test account and was the second account to be created after the official Roblox account. This was all public information as seen from Creekcraft's video, but people didn't bother searching for it, so the account having space in such a mysterious name and being the second account to be created was considered to be a hack for many, leading to all kinds of theories of who or what this account was. Over 10 years after the account creation date, rumors of John Doe hacking Roblox became big when YouTuber Tofu at the time had at least 80,000 subscribers upload a video about who John Doe is, but which now has been privated or deleted. We do know one thing Tofu said in the video, however, which is that John Doe would hack everyone that played Roblox March 18th, 2017. This is confirmed in CNN's video where he says that he watched Tofu's or Joe's video for information about John Doe.
Because apparently they hack somebody every March 18th, according to my boy Joe on his video, so shout out to him for all that information.
Over the next 2 months, the rumors became bigger, with more YouTubers like Dennis, Russo, and Creekcraft talking about him.
So many messages, so many DMs and comments saying stuff like, Creekcraft, don't play Roblox on March 18th. John Doe and Jane Doe are coming back. They're gonna get you. You're gonna get hacked. They're hacking all the YouTubers. If you play on March 18th, they're gonna hack you.
Some also talked about or mentioned Jane Doe, the third account to be created on Roblox, but she wasn't as popular as John Doe and therefore wasn't as associated with the hacking rumors, at least compared to John Doe.
I haven't played Roblox in a while, and it seems like, since I've been gone from it, you've all gone crazy. Absolutely crazy, and it's because of one guy, and his name is John Doe.
So March 18th came and nobody got hacked, but it was still a big day for Roblox. Popular games like Roblox High School took advantage of the situation and put John Doe on the icon to try and get more players, and there were a ton of John Doe games which got hundreds of players or even 1,000. A ton of videos and live streams came out playing Roblox on March 18th, and they were massive, getting hundreds of thousands of views because of people wanting to be updated on the situation and if John Doe was a real hacker or not. Creekcraft even made a sock for him on livestream. You also didn't need any Robux to make the John or Jane Doe avatars, so you could find people with their avatars all over Roblox. And finally, because John or Jane Doe weren't hacking games, some other hackers stepped up and played insanely loud music in some John Doe related games.
Dude, we're gonna leave this one. Let's try another one. Alright, let's try this one. See what happens.
3 days after the incident, Roblox finally talked about the John Doe rumors in a blog post. They said that John and Jane Doe were harmless and were test accounts made by the creators of Roblox, David Baszucki and Eric Cassell, like I said before. Roblox decided to rebrand both accounts by getting rid of the hacker-associated avatars, and they also unfriended everyone that wasn't supposed to be friended. One of them was the community, another Roblox hacker or exploiter. Since March of 2017, John and Jane Doe have been talked about here and there, but a hacking rumor like this with the same hacker can really only happen once, so they've kinda just been left alone in Roblox history. Next we have a Roblox hacker that Roblox themselves have joked about, 1x1x1x1 or 1x1x1x1. 1x1x1x1 is a Roblox account created by Shedletsky, the first Roblox employee, whose Roblox avatar you've probably seen somewhere before. The account was created on May 25th, 2010 as a test account, but the rumors of the Roblox hacker were surprisingly a thing years before this, with the first 1x1x1x1 account made in 2007. So on an unknown date between 2006 and 2007, the very first mention of 1x1x1x1 was made when Shedletsky wrote backstories about Roblox to the news. One of them was about 2x2, the very first Roblox brick, and in a footnote he mentioned the evil 1x1x1x1 for the very first time. And according to Shedletsky, the first mention of 1x1x1x1 on the Roblox platform was soon after in the original description of an avatar item called the next Robloxican, published October 24, 2007. It's unknown what the description said about him, but what we do know is that the price was 1,111 ticks, obviously referencing 1x1x1x1. And for anyone wondering, ticks was an old currency that Roblox had. I didn't play when it was a thing, but I think it was Robux, but in a way free. The day after this hat was uploaded, the first 1x1x1x1 account was made on the 25th of October 2007, which is still on Roblox. However, the name was changed to request and a bunch of numbers for an unknown reason on an unknown date, but it was before 2010 because that's when the new 1x1x1x1 account was created. Roblox was incredibly small at the time, with the biggest games getting a couple hundred players at most, so for the next 4 years it's hard to know how popular 1x1x1x1 was. But there were forum posts calling him a hacker, and after the second 1x1x1x1 account creation day, plenty of very high quality password videos came out showing that people wanted something removing from this account. Over a year after the account creation date, on July 13, 2011, a now retired Roblox admin known as Mr. Doombringer decided to tell the true story about 1x1x1x1. In a forum post, he talked about the backstory and why people think he's a hacker. The backstory was, like I said, when Shedletsky mentioned the evil 1x1x1x1 when talking about the first Roblox brick 2x2. The reason people think he's a hacker, however, is a bit more in depth. So one day Mr. Doombringer got a message from someone that found an exploit or a hack. Mr. Doombringer joined him in the classic game known as Crossroads, where he showed him a hack that he found where he could make heads fall from the sky, which were saying he's coming back and 1x1x1 is coming for you. Mr. Doombringer found it hilarious, whilst everyone else in the server was freaking out. Mr. Doombringer told the Roblox developers about this hack, and that was it. Or at least that's what he thought. Other hackers would find other ways to hack games, and people thought he had something to do with 1x1x1x1, making him a hacker. The 1x1x1x1 account has been banned, but despite that, Roblox has acknowledged or mentioned him as a hacker jokingly multiple times over the years. They made a toy figure out of him back in 2017, even though not accurate to his classic avatar. Ready Player 2 made a whole avatar set for him in 2020, which you can apparently still get, and he was mentioned in the 2021 Bloxy Awards.
Attention all passengers. If you see any suspicious characters by the name of 1x1x1x1, please report them to a member of our staff immediately. We thank you for your cooperation.
1x1x1x1 is still being mentioned by players despite being from the very beginning of Roblox, but is understandably nowhere as famous as the newer ones. But hey, none of the newer ones can pull off their own head as well as he did. Next we have our first real Roblox hacker that had a massive group hacking with him, Cool Kid. The Cool Kid Roblox account was created November 2nd, 2013, but he had another account before this from October of 2008. However, according to the wiki, he had no exploit or hacking history before the Cool Kid account. Cool Kid is another very old hacker, so it's hard to find a specific date for most of this, but the first footage I can find of Cool Kid hacking Roblox games was posted on July 8th, 2014. In the video, he was hacking work at a pizza place by destroying the game and putting pictures of his avatar with the Team Cool Kid Join Today shirt, trying to make people join the group and making Team Cool Kid bigger. This was all done with a cool GUI, which looked something like this. With it, you could do simple things such as changing the music of the game and changing the image of the skybox, but also bigger things like killing everyone, kicking everyone out of the game, and even unanchoring everything, easily breaking the entire game. Team Cool Kid continued hacking a bunch of different games in the middle to late 2014. However, if you search Cool Kid Roblox hack on YouTube, you'll see that work at a pizza place was the go-to game for them. The wiki says that natural disaster survival was also a big target. Over the next year and a half, Team Cool Kid remained a thing, with videos still coming out in 2015 and 2016, although less than in 2014. And most likely in February 2016, Cool Kid along with his alt accounts and the Team Cool Kid group were banned. Although this is very likely when Cool Kid quit Roblox, Team Cool Kid continued and has members in it to this day. But instead of it continuing with one new owner, it split up to multiple groups that were created in February 2016, making me believe that's when he was banned, despite the wiki not having a specific date. Since 2016, a main Team Cool Kid group seems to have been made, being the Team Cool Kid 2 group, but the cool GUI they hack games with has been patched with Roblox's better security, therefore also stopping the main growth of Team Cool Kid for good. Now we're going 6 years to the future with the first big Roblox hacker of 2022, our girl Jennifer, or simply Jenna. The girl Jennifer account was created on the 12th of July 2018 despite her becoming famous as a hacker 4 years later in late January and early February of 2022. The account was created by Sirifix and Pancase, as was the main character in a YouTube Roblox story series called the OD, or aka the Online Dater. In the video, she was creepy, mysterious, and a stalker, just like we saw her in 2022, but in the video, she was never a hacker. For the next 3.5 years, the OD 2 and 3 were made with Order 4 in the way, and many other animations of Jenna were made by Sirifix, including a music video and even a remake of the first OD video. And also, who can forget about the official Jenna TikTok account? The original ODR video had 10 million views before the Jenna hacking rumor started, and the trailer for ODR 4 had 250,000 views after only a week, so it's not like nobody knew about Jenna, the online dating mysterious weirdo. But comparing to how big she would have become in February of 2022, everything I just mentioned would be basically nothing.
Who is Jenna? So Jenna was a Roblox online dater back in 2017. And if the boys broke up with her, she hacks them and find out where they live in real life. People said, Jenna is a killer, but I don't know if it's true. Jenna is one of the most dangerous hackers on Roblox. Jenna is coming back on 7 and February 8th. She is gonna hack girls on Roblox. So if you're a girl in Roblox, change your avatar into a boy or go offline. Stay safe.
So in late January of 2022, talks about Jenna the hacker starting showing up when TikToks about her starting appearing, with one post on the 25th getting 200,000 likes after only 2 days. This made more TikToks, YouTube videos, tweets, and Discord messages show up, and they were all talking about one thing that was sent in the TikToks: Jenna hacking Evergirl on the 7th and 8th of February so that she would have all the guys for herself. For a few days, the owners of Jenna, Sirfix and his girlfriend Bunny, tried to stop it, but the rumor was already too big to stop, so they thought, why not go along with it? Soon after, they updated the Jenna game and profile with further proof of her hacking Roblox. When dying in the game, or simply by looking at Jenna's profile, you'd see the numbers 7 and 8, the date Jenna was hacking Evergirl on Roblox. For the next week and a half, Jenna became massive. YouTubers like Recraft made videos on her, getting millions of views. Twitter was going crazy about it, so even the Roblox RTC news account tweeted about it. Some made their Roblox avatar look like boys to avoid being hacked by Jenna, because again, she only hacked girls, and the Jenna account got over 200,000 followers, with the Jenna profile game getting thousands of concurrent players and millions of visits despite having basically nothing in it. Keep in mind that the last big hacker like this was John Doe 5 years before this, and since then Roblox's player count has changed a lot.
Alright guys, the infantile fetuses of Roblox are horrified right now. There's a Roblox hacker who's gonna delete their account. Jenna, Roblox hacker Jenna.
So the 7th of February came, and it was a big day for Roblox in basically all the same ways as John Doe. A ton of Jenna games came out, getting hundreds of players despite being some of the worst on Roblox, with one exception being the official Jenna story game, which came out as a surprise, getting thousands of players. A ton of videos and live streams about Jenna came out, getting millions of views, with the creator himself, Sirfix, making a video on the official Jenna story game. Although the Jenna avatar cost Roblox to make, you could still find an insane amount of people wearing the Jenna avatar in games.
Dude, there's so many Jennas.
And finally, since Jenna wasn't hacking games, another hacker decided to show up to hack the Jenna game, who I'll talk about later. There's really only one big difference between the John Doe and Jenna hacking situations. With Jenna, one person did get hacked, Jenna herself. It was as simple as Sirfix pressing a link and it stealing Jenna account's password, but kind of funny seeing as Jenna was supposed to be the one hacking. Also on the Jenna hacking stream Creecraft did, he decided to visit Meep City. It's important information for the next person I talk about, so just remember this. Anyway, since February 2022, the OD4 has come out being 40 minutes long, with a part 2 for it on the way. Another Jenna music video came out, getting 2.5 million views. A real life Jenna plushie went up for sale, which however didn't get enough orders. And the Jenna profile game has been updated with arrows pointing to most of the lore, and there's also a store at the start to advertise the Jenna profile UGC avatar items. Now, who was the hacker I mentioned before that hacked the Jenna game?
Or maybe this one here. The Jenna game got hacked? Wait, what? Wait, you're getting teleported to another game? Wait, did this game actually get hacked? Who is Tubers93? I don't know who that is. It's the hacker from Meep City? He's a real hacker?
Goodbye Big Booty Jenna, and hello Tubers93. The Tubers93 account was created by a bunch of people on the 22nd of September 2018. However, the Tubers93 timeline goes all the way to April of 2011. So on April 20th of 2011, a YouTube video is created where the creator of the video says that they are the second account of someone named Tubers93, but not this Tubers93. After this video, the creator made a video called Who Disliked My Video, where they also revealed that they were not this Tubers93 that they said they were. The video ended up getting a couple dislikes, and the creator of the Tubers93 Roblox account thought this was funny, so they used Tubers93 as their name. This can be proven with one of Tubers93's other accounts, where in a game thumbnail they used the same text and background as the video did. But even before they made a Tubers93 Roblox account, they hacked a game called Little Angels Daycare sometime in November 2017. The normal game is, as you can probably guess, a simple daycare roleplay game. Let's just say that Tubers93 made it a bit different. The only problem I have with this hack back in 2017 is that in Chisel's interview with the Tubers93 group in 2022, they said that it started 3 years ago in 2019. The first big hacks were in 2019, or maybe the entire group wasn't involved yet, so maybe that's what they meant, but I don't know. Anyway, for the rest of 2017 and 2018, more games with bad security got hacked, like Animatronic World, High School Life, and Koala Cafe.
Hey man, you gotta help me, man. Something's wrong with my brain or something, man. I keep seeing koalas, man. They're everywhere. Same Romeo. I think it's in the pasta.
These were all pretty small games, at least comparing to what was coming next.
Gamers, arm up, want to buy the admin product. I just got this in Arsenal. Like, yeah, sure. Purchasing. Okay, so I got admin or what? I think Arsenal just scammed me 80 Robux.
So in September 2019, Tubers93 would hack Arsenal by accidentally making an 80 Robux Game Pass called Adamant show up to everyone in the game. But of course, it didn't give you anything. The Game Pass got over 1,000 purchases, resulting in over 80,000 Robux being lost, and I don't think anyone got a refund. However, the account Tubers93 used, as well as the group it was holding, got banned, so justice was served, and the people that did buy the Game Pass ended up getting a new skin called Admin, a banhammer melee weapon, and 2 kill effects. I don't know how good of a hacker you need to be to accidentally make a Roblox purchase show up in a massive game like Arsenal, but probably pretty good. And now the next massive game Tubers93 hacked in October 2019 is the one and only Meep City. With this hack, Tubers93 was teleporting players from Meep City to Tubers93's game Meep City 2. The things in it weren't too family friendly, or at least not meant in a respectful way, so I won't talk about what was in it, but the game reached over 8,000 players at one point, and most likely even more. And surprisingly, despite this breaking many rules and it being public information that the Tubers93 account was the one that did this, the account was not banned. For the next 4 months, things were quiet until on February 29th, Tubers93 decided to go for Meep City again and making Meep City 3, but this time in 4 different games, making this Meep City hack way bigger. A simple video about the hack now has 3 million views. In the game, there are even more unfamily friendly things, so I can't talk about much that was in the game. I actually think the most family friendly thing in the game was the creator of Meep City, Alex Neutron, hanging by his foot where he could hit him with a bat. Also, something pretty cool they did, which I don't think we saw anywhere else before this, is that if you try to leave the game, it would make you rejoin. Obviously, you could find ways to get out anyway, like turning off the Wi-Fi on your device or doing Alt F4 if you are on computer, but the average age for a Meep Citian is probably around 4, so I can imagine some actually terrified because of not being able to get out of the game. After this massive event, the Tubers93 account was banned and Meep City had to be closed until Alex Neutron could fix what happened. But now after everything with Meep City, it's time for a more positive Tubers93 who's working with Flamingo or Albert and giving out free Robux. So in April of 2020, just a month after the giant Meep City hack, Tubers93 would rethink his life choices. And instead of hacking the game, they'd make an obby where you would get a random amount of Robux when you completed it. A total of 150,000 Robux was given out by completing this easy obby. After this, they helped make one of Albert's or Flamingo's biggest videos with almost 29 million views called This Roblox Game Actually Added Voice Chat, and this was of course before Roblox added their own voice chat.
Hey, what's up, guys? So loud. All of you are fat. It's so loud. Oh my god.
In the game, they made it so that you could use voice chat, however very delayed because of the voice recordings not being made by a Roblox service. Also, because it wasn't a Roblox service, there was no filter, so people would be able to say pretty bad things. And because of people doing that, the game as well as the account it was made on were banned. After this, they made 5 more free Roblox games, the first one being another obby. Second one was a card ride game where Albert got admin commands to mess around with. Third one was a ride in a box game, which was apparently the easiest one, unless of course you had a wild Albert in your game. The fourth one was the hardest one by far, where you couldn't press a button for 5 minutes straight with 74 other people in server, and Albert came back yet again with admin commands. And then finally there was one more very simple one where you just had to give a Game Pass ID, which was worth 100 Robux. This was because of Roblox having the 2-week waiting period before you could give out Robux in groups. Then they did something crazy. In April of 2021, the Tubers93 group actually managed to hack the Roblox account by uploading shirts on their profile. Most of them were harmless and just for fun, but it still got so bad that Roblox had to temporarily disable the t-shirts, pants, and normal shirt publishing features.
So they also uploaded Albert Sus face to for Roblox's official account. Like I said, they're all deleted, so you can't, see them, but like it goes back to their account.
After this, things went back to being quiet to almost a year, with them most likely going back to hacking smaller games until February 2022 when Jenna became big. So on the 7th of February, on the Jenna hacking day, Tubers93 made his big appearance by sending messages in the Girl Jennifer account game. People were also being teleported into a game called Meep City 4, which is basically the same version as in February 2022. But apparently this was someone else's doing and not anyone from the Tubers93 group.
The only person that wasn't us was the person who teleported everybody from the Jenny game to a fake Meep City game. I'm sure you saw that. That wasn't us.
For the next week, nothing new or big would happen with Tubers93 until the 16th of February when Creekcrab would play Find the Logo.
This is PewDiePie. Fun fact, actually, I used to watch PewDiePie back when he had 11 subscribers. Like, no joke. Wait, what in the world?
In the game, Tubers93 would message him congratulating him for getting rid of Meep City. Because in the Jenna hacking stream, Creekcraft went into Meep City and showed how much online dating there is, and also made a video about it a week later on the 14th. And because of this, just a few hours before the stream started, Meep City got put under review. Shortly after the message, Meep City would become available again, but this time very different. The party feature where all the crazy stuff happened was gone.
Hey, look, dude, look at him. Psst, look at him. They don't know where, look. Dude, look at him. Psst, psst. Look at him. They're like, where'd they go? Look, they don't know where to go.
And whilst Creekcraft was exploring the new Meep City, Tubers93 hacked him. They made his coins go from 2 million to 50,000 to 93. And for some reason, they also changed his avatar to Spider-Man. After this, he also got turned into Alex Neutron, the creator of Meep City, but that was basically it for the day. So although Tubers93 made an appearance on the Jenna hacking day, this is when he actually became a big deal. In the next Creekcraft stream, further research about him was being made. Creekcraft friended a Tubers93 account, which made everything more confusing. When he guessed the logo, he would get a message that it was a fake account. And to prove that they were the real one, they hacked a popular game at the time, Find the Markers. And finally, Tubers93 and Creekcraft had a very nice conversation and guessed the logo. And that was basically it for the day.
Explain to me how you're doing what you're doing.
Then on February 20th, Creekcraft did his final big stream on Tubers93 because he had a plan. So the HD admin creator, Forever HD, got in contact with Creekcraft to tell him about how it works because that's what they were using to message him and guess the logo. Forever HD told Creek to check the logs where it would show what account the message was sent on. It was a really good plan.
This entire live stream, it's been a trap. The owner of HD admin messaged me. The owner, the guy who made the HD admin panel, he was like, Creekcraft, do you want to figure out who's hacking? And I was like, yeah. And so all you got to do is be in the game of guess the logo. Any server, doesn't matter. All the servers work. You press F9. Look at this. Alert from Tuber93 with the message. Are you ready for some fun? Was broadcasted by the user Aim Fever. This is the guy right here. Wait. That's the owner of the game.
But it backfired because when Creek got the message, it was from the creator of the game guessed the logo, Aim Fever. Off stream, Aim Fever did tell Creek that this was the only time he messaged him, so on the streams before, the messages were actually from Tubers93. All hope was not lost, however, because something big did happen whilst Creekcraft was waiting for the Tubers93 message. In the Tubers93 wiki, a new Roblox account would be mentioned, Baby Out Moon 4. Creekcraft messaged the account and then got the actual Tubers93 Discord where they then had a voice call. And in that Discord, Creekcraft sent a link to a game made by someone who was banned 10 years before this, but which was updated on the day that Creekcraft streamed this.
Yeah, I just left a Discord call. I'm out. Bye guys. I'm out. Hell, we gotta go now.
Creekcraft did one more stream where he had to do a bunch of Tubers93 videos, including an interview Chisel did with them, and he made one final video where he showed how Tubers93 sent the messages to the game, and that was basically it. With the Tubers93 identity solved, there wasn't really a reason on continuing. A new hacker known as the Director Vivian would show up in the next few days, who was apparently a Tubers93 and Creekcraft hater. But other than that, we haven't really heard from them, so the Tubers93 group have most likely gone back to hacking smaller, not as secure games. Back in February of 2022, I was on my Piggy video grind, so I didn't really care about Tubers93 or Jenna, but these seemed like pretty fun events. Next we have a Roblox hacker. Breaking news. It is a bullet warning and it is the 22nd of September 2023, the day before this video is coming out, and I'm here with breaking news. So today at 1 AM whilst I was sleeping, the Tubers93 Discord group got a message, which in a way is the end of Tubers93. If you're a bacon hair, you might want to look away. Tubers93 is shutting down. Goodbye everyone. We are no longer affiliated with Roblox. Tubers93 might not be as iconic as John Doe. Tubers93 might not have had as nice of a smile as 1x1x1x1. And Tubers93 might not have been as hot as Jen, but in the end, I salute him. Also, I guess since he's quit Roblox, I don't have to be afraid of him hacking me anymore, so Tubers93, more like too bad to be a Roblox hacker. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the hackers, and please like and subscribe just in case Tubers93 comes back to Roblox to hack me after what I said. Next we have a Roblox hacker that is dangerous for me to even talk about, Nightwatcher.
Attention Roblox players. Stop scrolling. There is a new Roblox hacker. His name is Nightwatcher. He comes out every Sunday at 7 PM and he's very dangerous. If you see him, look away quickly. Anyone who stares into his eye long enough goes missing within 7 hours. My brother just got kidnapped by him. Stay safe out there.
Nightwatcher is a very real Roblox hacker that first appeared in October 2022 last year. The only information we have about him is from Becca5178's TikTok video. In the video she says that Nightwatcher comes out every Sunday at 7 PM and if you look at his eye necklace for too long, you're in big trouble. Becca's brother unfortunately did and he's long gone. By the looks of the TikTok video's comments, you'll see that it's happened to a lot of other people too. Nightwatcher even commented on the video. This is truly scary stuff, so I really hope we figure out who's in charge of the Nightwatcher account someday. Now we have the biggest and most dangerous hacker in Roblox history, Guest 666. Guest 666 was created by Roblox back in September of 2008 along with all the other guests. For your newer players, Guest was an option for everyone to play without having to make an account. So you could go onto Roblox, pick a game, and just play with no account. But unlike normal accounts, guests couldn't edit their avatars, chat to anyone or see what anyone else was saying in the game, and nothing you did in the game would save. Anyway, there were 10,000 possible guests that you could become all the way from 0 to 9,999, but many thought that Guest 666 was evil and had special powers. Guest 666 supposedly had enemy commands in any game he enjoyed with every command you can think of, from a single fling to banning everyone in the game. He even had enemy commands in games that weren't supposed to have any. Now Guests could hack as easily as a normal player, so this might not be a surprise. Players hacking on Guest accounts to avoid being punished on their actual account was actually one of the reasons Roblox got rid of them, but what not a single guest could do that Guest 66 could do is talk and see what others were saying. And finally, in the server list, instead of it saying a friendly guest when hovering over the account, it would say an evil guest. Although this was all a big myth, in 2017 Guest 666 would become a big thing when Oblivious HD would make 2 videos about him, which now have 34 million views combined.
Hey, who's out there? Wanna be friends? Who the hell are you? Your worst nightmare.
However, the end of the Guests was just around the corner after this. Just 2 days after the second part of the Guest 666 story, on October 2nd, 2017, the Guest option was fully removed on PC, making only mobile players have the option to play as guests. Although most played on mobile, the guest amount had lowered by an incredible amount. And a year later, on November 24, 2018, all guests were fully removed to never be seen again, with mobile also no longer supporting guests. Guests as well as Guest 666 are still being talked about to this day, but guests no longer being a thing has decreased it by a lot, with newer players potentially not even knowing what a guest is. I remember not caring about guests when they were a thing, but almost 5 years later, and I kinda miss them.